Meantime, Anthony Albanese has defended making hard decisions as Prime Minister in a room full of business leaders as he made a pledge to spend $3 billion on Victorian infrastructure projects. The cash announcement came as the Herald Sun and Victorian Chamber united business leaders and political opponents.
In an event dubbed Future Victoria, the state's leaders, political and business, gathered to hear a big cash injection from the Prime Minister. $1 billion for roads, but more for rail.
On top of this, we'll invest a further $2 billion to help transform Sunshine Station. And the Victorian Government will bring forward their funding to kickstart work. Building the extra platforms and a dedicated spur line that will make Sunshine Station the hub.
To an audience of federal ministers and the state premier, the Prime Minister declared construction of Melbourne's airport rail link back in business.
We can get this project moving again. The $2 billion that's been announced today by federal Labor, we're going to match with bringing forward our investment in airport rail. We want to get this project moving.
But Anthony Albanese ultimately tied the federal government to Victoria's ambitious suburban rail loop project, far beyond the first stage of a rail tunnel in the city's east.
To come under the SRL planning issues so we get more housing and more activity around for it to be a real precinct, and we want it to get going as soon as possible.
It can be difficult to sometimes see the Prime Minister and Premier together, but Future Victoria has united the state's major leaders ahead of a crucial federal election.
Peter Dutton. One or two word answer.
Not going to win.
Daniel Andrews?
Friend.
The Greens?
Lost their way, don't care about the environment, don't vote for them.
Jacinta Allen?
Dear friend.
Jodie Hayden?
Lover.
And the election date is?
Good try.
Addressing a group of business leaders, Anthony Albanese was keen to stamp his mark.
And one of the things that I have done is not duck. I have done things that are hard. I'll tell you what the hardest thing I've done in government is to tell people in this room, I'm going to take tax cuts off you, that you are going to get $4,500, and I'm going to give it to people who weren't going to get anything. And that redistribution to lower middle income earners, I can't remember what the Herald Sun front page
Something about a broken promise. Something about a broken promise.
Yeah, I don't think it was quite that. I think it was probably more vicious than that.
Never vicious.
And, well, it was. Every paper in the country was. Not just news. Every commentator said, well, that's it, you're done.
As the people in the room and beyond decide Victoria's and the nation's future soon, with Anthony Albanese keen to kick with the breeze. Simon Love, Sky News, Melbourne.